person can identify with anything they choose. All it takes is sufficient imagination and empathy. In the 2004 film adaptation of the novel Sideways, an alcoholic wine enthusiast named Miles, played brilliantly by Paul Giamatti, illustrates his intimate connection with Pinot grapes.
Why are you so into Pinot?
It's a hard grape to grow. Pinot needs constant care and attention. Only somebody who really takes the time to understand Pinot's potential can then coax it into its fullest expression.
Now, that's what I call imagination. And wasn't that great? Sure, this is a fictional character, but real people can do this too. If a person can identify with a grape, then it shouldn't be too hard to identify with a person who doesn't look like you. Am I saying that people who need to be reflected on the screen in order to connect to a character lack empathy? Yeah, kinda I am. 'Cause kinda they do. Being a married heterosexual didn't render me incapable of empathizing with the profound sense of loss and connection conveyed toward the end of Midnight Cowboy, an extremely unconventional film for its time. A film that, were I to consider it narcissistically, could easily be dismissed as one that wasn't, quote-unquote, made for me. But it was made for me, because I allowed it to be, and because I recognized its characters as human beings, trying to navigate their way in a cold, often aggressive world. In the stories I've enjoyed, it's never mattered much that the main characters seldom looked like me or lived like me. And good storytelling can do that. It takes you out of your world and makes surface-level considerations irrelevant and surfacity unnecessary.
Thank you, Mr.
Red. Name's Red.
Red. Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish.
While Hollywood executives can decree what audience a film is made for, it's the individual who decides what audience they're in. And if the stories are good enough and word of mouth spreads, reasonable people may decide to walk out of their comfort zone and try something new. But this won't be achieved, and it certainly won't be sustained, through pandering and surfacity, especially in an era where people can consult thousands of reviews before paying to see it.
Out your mouth!
I have a dream that on the next third Monday in January, people working in legacy media who are neck deep in pushing divisive identity politics avoid invoking Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy as they do so, because they clearly don't understand or respect it.
Because I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Remember that? I think we've been slowly led toward forgetting it. But even if you don't care for MLK, it's hard to argue against someone arguing in favor of the supremacy of character. But that's just me. Thanks for listening.